Excuse me, hi, girl with the tattoo. I saw you there with my friend, and I think
Yeah?
your tattoos look. Sorry, look, your tattoos
Oh,
look super cool.
thanks. Where are you going?
I was going outside with my friend.
I'm going to toilet.
Oh, do you have like 30 seconds? Do you think you can hold yourself for 30 seconds?
Yeah?
I will let you go to the bathroom, but I just wanted to say hello.
Oh, yeah?
What's your name?
You?
My name is Max.
Oh, nice to meet
Nice to meet you. Do you work here?
you. No. I just finished work from.
Okay, let me guess. You work in a wheat store
How do you know?
because I'm super smart.
How do you know?
I have an eye for people. You know, it's a little bit for my job. Like I can look at people and I can guess the kind of personality that they have.
Yeah, I work like as a part-time there.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think it's easy for me to guess because actually my friend does the same thing.
Uh-huh.
And she has like kind of a similar style with the tattoos and everything.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Hello and welcome to you, a very busy businessman or entrepreneur. So you look at me right now, I look pretty chill, but there were periods in my life when I was working up to 80 hours per week and I still had to find ways to date girls and to meet new girls. I figured for myself, I coach guys who are millionaires, extremely busy entrepreneurs, and they figured as well with my help how to meet girls, and here in this video I wanted to share it with you too. Because I understand the struggle, you want to meet girls, but at the same time you're very busy because you have priorities, you're making a lot of money, and you're like, okay, do I go out, do day game, walk in the malls, talk to girls, or do I make 5k today? Well, you're not gonna go out and talk to girls in the malls, and at the same time you're thinking, okay, will I go on a date with this girl? I'm not really sure she likes me while I could be doing something else and making a lot of money or spending time on things that are more valuable than to have a random coffee with this random girl who maybe doesn't like me that much. Okay, so first thing you can do is to use your existing social circle, and to be honest with you, this is the number one way people who are very busy, famous people even, use to get dates and to meet new partners. When you don't have time to go out and test, vet, experience new people, why don't you just use your friends and wait for them to introduce people to you? Now, I'm not telling you that you have to wait for your friend to like formally introduce people to you, as in, hey, John, this is my friend Sarah. I'm sure she's a good fit for you. No, we are not doing that. But you are going to hang out with your friends, and those friends who you accepted, who you've vetted already themselves, they have other friends who are likely to be quality people because your friends themselves are quality people and they will not associate people who are too far from you. So your friends are going to eventually introduce people to you. Now, the problem with this approach is that it's kind of random and it takes time. If you're waiting for your friends to introduce people to you, well, you are waiting. And when you don't want to wait, this is not the best solution. But keep in mind that this solution is there, and that's probably the best solution if you're not in a rush. Now, the second best thing you can do is to optimize your daily routine, okay? For example, instead of working from home, you take your laptop and you go work in a cafe. Instead of ordering lunch to be delivered to your place, you go out, you walk for 5 minutes and you go buy a sandwich outside. Now, I understand depending on your specific situation, depending on the city you live in, so on and so forth, it's not going to be possible. But then again, consider that, because I've worked with a bunch of guys who told me, okay, Max, I can't do that because X, Y, Z, because I live in a place where there's no subway, because I live 45 minutes away from the nearest city. There is always an excuse as to why you can't meet women. But realize what it is. It's an excuse. Maybe some of your excuses are very valid. I don't want to go to the city because it's going to take me half a day, and instead I could be talking to 3-4 clients. That's a perfectly valid excuse. But at the end of the day, there is a point where you can't compress your time anymore and you have to make a decision. Do I focus on things that are important in terms of my work life, or do I focus on meeting women and finding partners? Really ask yourself this question, and then you will be able to optimize your daily routine. Here are a few examples of things that I love to do that you can do to meet women. It's super easy, super convenient. Whenever I work in a cafe, I make sure to put my computer in front of the window, and whenever I see a pretty girl walk in front, I just go out and I say hi to her. It takes me 5 minutes. Instead of ordering food, I just walk downstairs to the place where they sell sandwiches and I buy one. If I meet a pretty girl on the way, I'm gonna chat with her for 5 minutes. Instead of driving or taking the subway, I walk. Okay, I spend 30 minutes to 45 minutes outside commuting with basically my feet, but it's countless opportunities to meet girls. Like if you tell me you don't want to do day game, you don't have to spend whole afternoons going outside in malls talking to girls. Just do things without like transportation. Just use your feet. Again, I understand it's going to disturb your habits a little bit, but the thing is that your current situation is the result of your current habits. So I'm not telling you that you're going to change your daily routine, but there are a few small things that you're going to have to tweak a little bit and do a little bit differently. Okay, now another thing that you can do is, of course, use online dating. Now, I am assuming that if you're watching this video, you thought about it already and you don't really want to meet girls through online dating, you want to meet girls in real life. So if you want advice when it comes to online dating, I encourage you to watch my other videos. But just very quickly, if we want to talk about the advantages of online dating, well, it takes no time. You can do it from your house and you can literally get girls to come over to your place in like 5 minutes texting on your couch. When you're busy, that sounds like a good deal. You know, now that I think of it talking about convenience, I actually know guys who make a ton of money, like even famous guys, that call escorts from time to time when they are kind of lazy to go out and meet girls. And once all is said and done and you found the gaps in your busy time where you can actually meet girls, what you have left is your free time. So even if you work 80 hours a week, you have some free time. Sometimes there are moments when instead of doing something not productive like watching Netflix, you could go out and strike up conversations with girls. You could go have a drink even alone in a bar and maybe say hi to strangers there. Make the most out of your free time. If you have hobbies, instead of making it a solo hobby, make it a public group hobby. If you like to play tennis, instead of playing tennis with your private tennis coach or your one friend who plays tennis, join a club. The last thing I want to talk about is probably the most important. Yes, it's difficult to even find time to meet girls, but when you do find that time, you want to make sure this time is not wasted. So first, you want to be proactive. That is to say, when you see a girl you like, it's not going to happen often, you're not going to have many opportunities, so you can't really afford to hesitate. And also, once you are in an interaction with a girl that you like, you have to make sure that she's not going to waste your time. So this is in particular for you when you have limited time, very important. That is to say, you have to pay attention to her level of interest. You have to pay attention to the fact she's not stringing you along. And that's a deep topic. You can read my blog article about it. I'm going to put it below this video. But long story short, you have to look at how she complies when you lead towards the outcome that you want. You want to make extra sure that you're not being strung along. At the end of the day, when you're busy, very busy, but you still want to meet girls and date, it's about optimizing your time to find the gaps in which you are able to go and meet girls, but also making sure that whenever you get an opportunity, you don't miss or mess up that opportunity. If you want more help in getting that done, you can check out the link below this video. I have a bunch of free resources, and even you can consider working with me, getting privately coached one-on-one. That's about it for this video. If you liked, well, tell me what you thought about it in the comments below, leave a like, subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.